but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they're brought out by just the second Western Kentucky alum to start a game at QB in the NFL. In his second season, Bailey Zappi.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school. Ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL. This guy's like a very skilled point guard. Knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Zappi. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
The short throw caught by Andrews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Zappi. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches, I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Steps away. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Now Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. It's caught by OBJ. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3. Jackson will throw again. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. To the right side, he's got Parker. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Zappy on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. Spinning past him. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 26 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 67 yards. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game.
15, Patriots 7.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Jackson running again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On the option right is Jackson. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They can't beat us straight up. Come on, baby, let's go. Yeah, go right now. 180. Bro, we got to scramble, bro. Let's go. Sit up.
Jackson going to hold on to this. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. An unlucky number here. A loss of 13 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Zampi now on second down. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, here's Zampi. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Zampi looking to throw it again. He finds Parker. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP Lamar Jackson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. Both teams going back to their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rolling to his left. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going. looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, New England.
They run once more with Stevenson. Oh, what a juke into space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Zappi going to bootleg out. That was short one to Gesicki. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
A 24-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Patriot first down.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Ball start. Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Zappi's throw here taken in by Parker. Touchdown, Patriots! Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Now a toss coming right side. It's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Out to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the... Back now in Baltimore. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's Zappi. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd.
Thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw, Zappi. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Stevenson, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. They fights him off. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. A good pickup there at 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, Jackson on the move to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. This is 1st and 10. Going play action here with Zappi. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Zappi. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Zappi to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 4th down now. Here's Zappi. And this is caught by Parker. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Zappi to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Zappi to Henry. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Zappi to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Zappi. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Patriots.
Zappi. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Zappi. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. See penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them.